favorite country, K97. To change the station.
What do I always say? It's always the best ride of the day, and that's anywhere right here on the morning train with moi, of course. So thank you so much for coming along. It is 27 at the top of the hour. We are at 56 degrees right now in Fort Dodge. Man, the temperature is going to be nice again today. We're expecting a high of 69, but I'll tell you what, you want to hang on to everything you've got if you go outside. Hang on to your hair if you wear fake hair, or if you wear a wig or toupee or whatever it may be. Hang on to your glasses. Hang on to your dogs, your cats. Hang on to your shorts and your shirt as well, because the wind gusts today from the south are going to be up around 50 miles an hour. This is going to be, as I've been saying all morning, typhoon type wind gusts. So make sure you hang on. We're going to hit that K97 weather coming up in just a little bit. Well, every Wednesday we get a chance to talk with our friend Rachel. She's a director at Almost Home Humane Society right here in Fort Dodge. Now, again, we're on the airwaves of Iowa's favorite country, K97, also on all of our audio screens. And you can see Rachel right there in wonderful living color, and me in pure Irish white color right here on our video stream on our Facebook page, Iowa's favorite country, K97 on Facebook. Good morning, Rachel. How you doing?
Good morning. How are you, Darren?
Hey, we're doing well. I'll tell you what, the temperatures the last few days have been fantastic. It's had to.
It's been so nice out.
Hasn't it, though? Now, we're going to get back down into the 50s, which is still nice for this time of year. But I'm going to take a guess and wager that you guys have been pretty well flooded at the dog park over these last wonderful temperature days.
It dried up a little bit, but I can guarantee it's pretty swampy today.
Is it? Yeah, well, the rain, that'll do it. That'll do it. You know, yeah, we've had some good amount of rain this morning already. It's supposed to dissipate away by about mid to late morning. And then we're looking at sunshine and that 50-mile-an-hour south wind, Rachel. That should dry it up pretty fast.
Hopefully.
Yeah, well, 50 miles an hour. You might even cause waves. Who knows? I mean, get some dogs out there water skiing, right? That kind of thing. Well, this is kitten season, cat season. You guys are just kind of like all about the kittens for the next couple of months. And because of that, Rachel, we got some needs for the kittens and for the cats. Of course, clumping kitty litter, always on the list.
Yep, as the weather warms up, that means kitten season. Then we're going to get lots of babies in. We got hit hard and fast with our kitten season this year, a lot sooner than we thought we were going to. On Friday, we got in 2 pregnant mamas and 1 mom with babies already.
Oh, wow. So
our foster homes are full at the moment. But yeah, we need clumping kitty litter, kitten chow, canned cat food, and kitten formula.
Absolutely, because you guys have got a lot going on. Now, Rachel, do us a favor. Kind of distinguish why now becomes kind of kitten season. Is it because the cats go more into heat, into breeding, or how does that work?
Yep. As the weather warms up, female cats generally go into heat twice a year, usually in the springtime and then again in the fall. It's warm.
Rachel freezing up on us just a little bit. Their Wi-Fi there at Almost Home, not always dead on. But yeah, she was talking about the cats go into a kind of a breeding mode in twice a year, in spring and in the fall. And hence the reason why they're in kitten season right now. And as you just heard Rachel talking about, man, they got 2 expecting mamas in already, 1 that came in with her babies. The foster homes for those kittens are full, completely full. So yeah, it's a busy time for Almost Home Humane Society. There's Rachel back again. Hey, there you go.
Sorry.
All right, Wi-Fi is what it is. You know, that's how it works. It wants to be there sometimes it doesn't. It's just kind of how it goes. So you're saying this twice a year, usually in spring and fall.
You know, and it's. I really wish I could impress upon people the importance of spaying and neutering your animals. 1 female cat can have 2 to 3 litters of kittens per year, and she can go into heat immediately as soon as she's done weaning those kittens.
Wow.
You know, cats can have back-to-back litters, and they go into heat very, very early. A cat as young as 5-6 months can be having babies of her own while she's still a baby.
Oh, wow.
And they multiply. You think, you know, there's the saying, you know, multiply like bunnies. Cats are just as bad. Just as bad. If you have a cat that you let outside, please make sure that it is fixed. It's less likely to wander off your property, and it won't get pregnant or get another cat pregnant. You know, we've got a pretty bad stray cat problem here in town. And, you know, in the spring and in the fall, we get calls constantly about, I'm pretty sure this cat is pregnant, or this cat just had babies in my garage, or, you know, or I found a baby cat just by its own. You know, we every once in a while do get orphan kittens in, and that's really hard on us. The orphan kittens especially, they take a lot of resources and time, and a lot of around the clock care, and it's a lot of work for us.
Sure. Well, I
We're
would
more
guess
than happy to do it, but
well, of course, that's what you do. I mean, that's what you guys are all about, and you have the hearts for that, of course. But I'm guessing with a stray kitten, you may even have to still bottle feed, and it's got to make you sad, Rachel, because you think about, okay, had this kitten been out for another day, how would it have lasted? Would another bigger animal have gotten a hold of it? Would have just starved? Would have been hit by a car? I mean, it is very sad because kittens, they're innocent. They don't know. They're just
and they're very fragile. They're very, very fragile. We have gotten kittens in where it's been too late for them, and there's nothing we can do. They're extremely fragile. We get bottle kittens in every single year, and we do have experienced foster homes that know how to bottle feed and do it correctly. But it can be really delicate. They'll fit in the palm of your hand, a baby kitten that still needs to be bottle fed. And if you don't feed them enough, or you feed them too often, or if the formula is not hot enough or warm enough, or the kitten's not warm enough, or if you mix the formula incorrectly, a lot of things can go wrong. It doesn't take much, and kittens fade fast. It's scary.
Well, and kittens and cats, they are finicky for a reason, so you're right. If it's not the way they are expecting it to be, or they need it to be, then they're not going to take it. And then all of a sudden, boy, they're in starvation mode. So, Rachel, when it comes to female cats, what's an average litter size? You were talking about they could actually have 3 different litters a year. What's an average litter size?
It really depends on the cat. The younger cats have smaller litters. Older cats generally have bigger ones. I've seen as few as 2 kittens, and I've seen as many as 8.
Wow. So somewhere between, we'll say 5. So even if you had a litter of 5 3 times a year, that's 15 cats, boom, right there. 15 kittens that you need to find homes for, that you need to raise. Yeah, spay and neutering, that's the way to go, without a doubt. Spay and neutering.
And imagine the cost of having to fix all of those cats. I mean, if you're talking, neuters are cheaper than spays. If you're talking neutering 15 cats, that's still a couple $100 easy.
Sure. And then you're talking spaying, 15 cats or whatever. That's quite a bit as well.
Yep.
Wow. So good advice. That was Bob Barker on The Price is Right. Used to close out The Price is Right every time. Remember to help control the pet population. Get your pet spayed or neutered, and we're gonna elicit and push on that philosophy as well. So there you go. So Rachel, along with all the kitten things and the cat food and the clumping kitty litter and all those things, as you're in kitten season, that you're in need of, what other things outside the box are you in need of, as far as your cleaning supplies, of course, always washer, dryer type things. What else do you got going on?
Yep, we're always in need of cleaning supplies, paper towels. We don't use spray cleaners. We have a certain disinfectant that we use for that, so we don't need Windex or anything like that. But laundry detergent and bleach we do go through. We're doing upwards of a dozen loads of laundry a day just to get through all of our blankets and beds and that sort of thing. I will mention, though, we do not need blankets at the moment.
Good.
It seems we've been getting a huge influx of blankets. People are cleaning out their basements and garages and attics recently. And we do appreciate the gesture, but we're running out of storage space.
Good problem to have, though. I mean, that's absolutely a good problem to have, because that's always something that you guys, the dogs and the cats are going to use. I mean, it's just how it goes. So good to have an overabundance of those, actually. So good for you. So let's talk about your features of the week. I know you sent me an email about a little Henry, and Henry is blind and deaf and just all kinds of sad issues going on. Henry, I think 14 years old, if I read. Oh, there he is. Hey, little buddy. Hey, little buddy. Tell me about it, will you please?
Yep. So Henry's 14. He came to us from the pound as a stray. Someone found him and took him out there. His backstory is a little complicated. Supposedly there was an owner, but no one came forward to pick him up from the pound. So I don't know if if he was someone's dog, or if he had wandered off, or somebody dumped him. I really don't know. He is completely blind. He can see a little bit of shadow out of one eye, but this eye there's nothing to it. He can hear a little bit. It's kind of on and off, louder noises he does hear. He has no teeth though. No teeth whatsoever. And his, I don't know if you can see it, but his tongue is sticking out on this side. There's nothing keeping it in. Super sweet little guy. Loves to be held and snuggled. Quiet. I don't think I've heard him bark yet. He's good with other dogs and cats. Probably needs a home with no kids though, because he's little.
Sure.
He's little and he doesn't know where he's going. So.
Wow. He's another one I sit here and think about as you're describing him. Can you imagine being blind, mostly deaf, no teeth, and being just out wandering? I mean, you talk about going strictly on instinct and scent. Man, that's amazing. No offense to him, but that's amazing that he's still alive, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah, he's a little rough around the edges, but he's still got some spunk to him.
God bless him. 14 years old. Let's find him a home. Let's make his last remaining years the best that they can be, and give him some love and some genuine affection, because he deserves it. Look at him. He's a cute little guy, man. He just wants to be held and wants to be loved, man. And so let's see if we can find him a home for his last few years, however many they may be. And God bless you, Henry, man. For you to just to make it through that is incredible. So God bless you, man. We're going to see if we can get you a home. Look at him. That breaks my heart, actually, Rachel. It really does.
Yeah, he's a sweet little guy.
Yeah, he looks like we need to find him a home. We need to make him project number one, without a doubt.
Yeah.
We got anybody on the feline side today, or are we just going to focus in on Henry? Because Henry needs a lot of attention.
We do have a cat. I don't know. She wasn't a huge fan of being in front of the camera earlier, so we might bring her up here. But her name is Salem, and she's 3 years old. Female cat, all black, super pretty. She's got these big old eyes. She kind of, I guess, earlier on the other station, she kind of looks like a Halloween decoration. Just these big old owl eyes on her. She's super cute.
Well, she looked like a Halloween decoration, and she had to fit in well with my buddy Jay Thomas, because he's a demon, so everything works well there.
Yeah, she is very pretty. Gets along well with dogs. She doesn't seem to mind our office dog here. Let's see if she's not a huge fan of being held. Are you gonna hide, sweetheart?
Oh, look at her, pretty girl.
Let me see your eyes.
Salem.
Let me see your eyes. Hold on.
Salem.
There we go.
Oh, wow. That does look like a Halloween decoration.
Right?
Wow.
Just these big old eyes staring at you. She's so cute. But yeah, she's not a big fan of being held. So. She gets along okay with the other cats if they leave her alone. She's not one that's going to snug up and cuddle with another cat.
Sure.
But she'll leave them alone. Doesn't mind the dog. She'd probably be good with kids too if they didn't pick her up, so maybe older kids. But yeah, she's been here for a couple of months now, and everyone always looks her over because she's a black cat. So. And
she's beautiful. My goodness, those eyes, man, that's phenomenal. Well, let's find her at home as well. Salem, again, if you want one, if you want to replay our video here, you can see how beautiful she is in those eyes. Wow, that was striking, actually. And then, of course, Henry. Got to find Henry a home, man. That is so heart-wrenching and tugging at the heartstrings. We got to find him a home, so he can live out his life happily and with love and attention and affection as he deserves. Rachel, you guys always do a great job. I'm so happy to have you guys on every single Wednesday with me and telling me about everything you need. And, of course, featuring some of our fabulous fur babies as well. But let's not forget there's other ones for adoption at Almost Home also. And people can go online and submit the form, get the application all filled out to adopt, and look and see what you've got at Almost Home as well.
Yep, we got plenty of animals here waiting for homes.
Well, let's get them all home, shall we? No offense, but let's put you guys out of business, so to speak. I mean, I don't want you to go out of business. With that. Well, and you're never going to be. There's no way in the world you're never going to be. But let's make that an effort anyway to make that happen. And again, go online. What's your Facebook page and your website, Rachel?
The website's almosthomeiowa.org. And the Facebook page is facebook.com/almosthomeiowa.
And right there, you can see all the available pets for adoption, and you can go through the process there of applying and get everything taken care of, so you can have your next family member, again, from Almost Home Humane Society right here in Fort Dodge. Rachel, you have a fantastic week. You guys keep up the amazing work. God bless you all. You guys have some big hearts, and it takes a lot and a special person to do what you do, so God bless you guys.
We're trying our hardest.
Keep it up. We're very proud of you in this area. That's why we do everything we can to support you. So God bless you guys and keep it going.
Thank you.
Thanks, Rachel. Talk to you next week.
Bye.
Bye-bye. That's Rachel, Director of Almost Home Humane Society right here in Fort Dodge. And again, anything you can do to help them out. And I got to tell you, Henry, that just really, really tugs right here. I mean, let's find him a home. 14 years old. He's blind. He's mostly deaf. He has no teeth. He was wandering as a stray. I can't imagine being blind, deaf, no teeth, and wandering around. I mean, talk about, again, going strictly on instinct and scent. Just heartbreaking. So let's see if we can find him a home so his last years are happy ones. He can experience the love, attention, and affection that he deserves. And, of course, many other pets for adoption and Almost Home as well. And make sure you help out if you can with the kitten aspect. If you can be a foster home for some kittens or whatever it may be. But also, as Rachel was talking about, help control the pet population. As Bob Barker used to say, have your pet spayed or neutered. And again, that's very, very important, as Rachel was talking about, as this is kitten season for them. It is 11 minutes before the top of the hour. We are still sitting right now at 56 degrees here in Fort Dodge. We've got some